Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest touchdown news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with tonight's show. So these are the games we will take place tomorrow. And like I told you, we get early kickoff. 12:30 p.m. Nigerian time, Arsenal versus Bournemouth. So that match is going to be very, very interesting. Now, e get one statistics wey dey for dis game. Are you aware dat dis Bournemouth dem dey 11 games unbeaten as dem dey like dis now? Now for dat unbeaten, their last 5 games, wen I see the result of the last 5 games, e shock me. Dem draw their last 5 games, dis Bournemouth. Their last 5 games, they even I think the last game they played match before they go to international break, they played against Manchester United. They drew that game, I think 2-2 or thereabouts. They drew that game. So that's why I think it was Paul Mercy wey dey talk say dis Bournemouth no be say dem too good o, but dem fit just derail you. You get? Dem no go beat you, but dem go just draw you. You get? Dem go just make sure say you no win. And na dat kain thing Arsenal no go like. You see say Arteta now dey beg fans make dem come stadium because Arteta sef know say all dis early kick-off, before fans go enter stadium, like the ginger no dey really dey like that because na early kick-off. People go still dey their house, those wey go sleep, wake up late, all those kind things. That's why they beg dem say make dem come early abeg. Instead of you go chop for house, carry your food come for the stadium, space go dey, you go chop your food abeg. So away from that, now I come dey look wetin De Zerbi dey talk about im own team. Now De Zerbi dey tell the Tottenham Hotspur fans, he come dey tell dem say for the fans there is just one club. All these players wey una dey see, the players will come and go. We just have to make our fans happy. Roberto De Zerbi on his mission to bring pride to sports supporters and the reason behind why he took the job. And when I say this thing, I was like, confirm. Na wetin our Arsenal fans sef suppose to dey reason. This club wey we see, na only this club. This club is greater than any player. No player is bigger than the club o. That's why I always tell you there are no sacred cows here. Anybody wey do anyhow make dem bench am. Nobody should be bigger. And I trust Arteta. He can be very, very ruthless when he wants to be. Yes, I add when he wants to be because wetin him do with that Raya Cup wey he suppose to comot am put Raya, he no do am. So I come be like Arteta don dey get soft heart. You get? So I don see yet. Arteta don dey mature. You get? If na before Arteta, Raya go start that game. But that's fine. Now I come dey watch Sky Sports at the same time. So one of the Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and this young man and one other person dey for the studio. So they come dey analyze. So this Baba come dey talk say Arsenal fit dominate this league for the next few years. Premier League Friday on Mikel Arteta's impact at Arsenal and how far he can take the club. Now they came to a consensus, especially when this guy dey lead. He got talk say if Arteta win the league this season, go write am down. Say Arsenal go rule this EPL. They go win am for many, many, many times because they go dey confident, they go dey gingered up, you get. And when Baba dey talk, I mean, I just stay, I just dey watch am and say confirm. Wetin dey talk, I dey with you 100. Even Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank come say Arsenal are in a really good position at the moment, but Arteta has spent a lot of money in the last 2 years. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank believes Mikel Arteta has been very lucky to keep his job as long as he has at Arsenal. I vehemently disagree with that. That Arteta has been here, no be luck. Say they never sack am, no be luck. You know say there are some pundits wey be say, say I don talk this thing before, although it sounded controversial. A lot of people bashed me for saying this. Trophies are not the only metric of success when it comes to running a football club. People bash me that time, but now because they only look am from the lens of a fan, the POV of a fan. Now this Hasselbank, I don't know the POV is coming from, but saying Arteta is lucky to still be here, say never win. No, not be luck. If priorities dey like maybe 5, Arteta dey get 4. The only one wey remain I say he no win the league. Ange Postecoglou, he won a trophy at Tottenham Hotspur, he got fired. This Ajax man, I don't forget his name. I know the person who coach Manchester United. I don't know how the name take escape my head now. He won a trophy at Manchester United, he got fired. Many, many managers. Enzo Maresca, he won at Chelsea, he got fired. Sometimes most of all the teams, then they win, but they don't have a stable team. They don't have an identity. Arsenal, if you see Arsenal, you see Mikel Arteta blueprints there. We are raking in so much money. So those are metrics of success. The only one will remain, not just this trophy. Apart from trophy, Arteta has done very, very well for Arsenal. Put us on the map. That people are talking about us, that people hate us this much. Who made it possible? All these hates now because we are succeeding. If they say we know they succeed, nobody will get time to hate us. So Arteta put us on the map. So when you come out and say, "Oh, it's lucky," it's not luck. It's not luck. He deserves it. If that icing on the cake don't come, will be trophy now. They will talk Arteta as one of the legends of this EPL because what he has done. I dey watch one interview of Jack Wilshere. You know say Jack Wilshere na new coach for Hull City, abi where be that sef. So Wilshere come dey talk say normally when they play football, in the year many coaches go say, okay, trust the process, trust the process. Say, you no really know wetin that thing mean. You get until in dey for Arsenal, Mikel Arteta come dey talk am, im dey there see the transformation. Koro no be say dem dey tell am, im be insider. Im see all the transformation, how he took us from the gutters and put us on the map. So that's why him understand now. Where in dey now for the new club now, in dey tell them trust the process. They are about going to Wembley now, go play final. Maybe last time they go win their own first trophy. Yes. So please, Asoban, be guided. I mean, let's be guided. Now, away from that, Liam Rosinho, I don't see in press conference, so he got to say yes. Dem fit beat Man City. Aje say dem fit beat Man City. I do una back when I don't do anyhow. When I don't do anyhow. All my friends wey be Chelsea, I don't call them say, I be Chelsea fan on Sunday. Yeah, I do una back. That's pending we win our own first, so because make I even come on this picture first. If we no win our own game, whether anything will happen on that Sunday, no really concern anybody again because the morale, the motivation don't die. So we must make sure so we first win am, we come dey pay attention there. You get. In fact, you know that God forbid if we no win that our match against Bournemouth, everybody go dey wish make Chelsea beat Man City. You get. Well, let's get our job done. Let's do it. Now, see, I think this is an email that Arsenal sends to their supporters. So they say, "Good morning, Gunners. As we know, lunchtime kickoff can sometimes be a bit low key in terms of noise generated in the stadium. I am sure you all agree that is not an option for Saturday. Mikel has specially requested that as many people as possible are in the ball before the kickoff to make as much noise as possible before, during, and after the game. Let's get those scarves out for the Angel. That's our anthem. It is time for all of us to step up and drive the boys home. Please spread the word to all your family members attending the game and on socials." Yeah, come on, you gunners, like Maria used to say. This match, Ateta knows it. I know it. You know it. The players know it. The fans know it. Everybody knows it. This match is very, very important. No see how it will be. Now, Ateta don't do in press conference today. Make I just unpack some important aspects of the conference. Now, on the availability of Saka, Odegaard, Timber, and Calafiori, Ateta say yes. These four players now, some they available, but he never really know. He no be saying no, he no want talk. But he say yes, there have been some changes since yesterday. Say yes, some go there available. Now, on if four of them go there available, he say, well, he no want talk. I watch the video. So they call ask him specifically about Eze. He say Eze is back. No issues. Eze is back. Now, on if Incapi is still out, he say there will be changes tomorrow. But you know the funny thing? Arsenal themselves, when you go to the Arsenal website and watch the video, Arsenal put out their training video of today. Incapi did it. Incapi was training. So I think it is safe to say Incapi is back because Incapi was training. Trossard was training. I see him. Koro, no be say person tell me. Because after the last match, people they say, oh, Trossard get injury, this and that, Odegaard get injury. Trossard is back, he trained. Incapi trained. So I no can know whether that's a kind they hide. You know, as Arteta did. That's why I did para for Stel Sobaken, the Norway coach. See the way Arteta they hold the information. You, anyone where you get, you just throw them out. So Arteta they dangle the thing. You know what thing they do. But you, anything what the guy just tell you, because I believe in how the guy will give an expo. When the guy just say, coach, I don't do okay, we just go run tell everybody. Oh, coach, but let the bite you go run go tell everybody. They need to warn that man. That man on the man maybe vex get, but that's fine. Now, how much he had to pick up the players after the two defeats? He said, well, I think it's a balance. As I said the other day, it's better to observe first, to see the natural reaction, to see what we are made of, to see what the first instincts, collective and individual from the players, and then you can intervene based on that. But to be fair, they didn't need much because their reaction was top, the understanding of why we lost those matches and how we are going to pull it right. And I think it was a really good reaction against Sporting. That's what I want to hear. Acknowledge your mistake, be accountable, and ensure it never happens again. Very, very key. Because now waiting will inspire. If we beat Bournemouth tomorrow, it will go a long way in inspiring confidence in the fan base because 6 games to go. You get, I'm gonna come that talk. Say Man City con Shalaski. You get. Now, on how big the opportunity is to go 12 points clear, the closer we get, the relevance and importance of the match increases obviously. And tomorrow is a big day for us. The players know it, our supporters know it. It's an early kickoff, so get up early, have an early breakfast, bring your lunch, bring your dinner, and let's go together for it. Because it has to be a big day. Get that as a day. Now, away from that, on if he could be in the job for as long as Arsene Wenger. He say, I'm going to take what I said to the fans, or bring your lunch, bring your home, all those, give your best. Look, I skip that one. Now, on how Mikel Merino's recovery is going, is another one who is going to push every boundary. He's out of his boots now. Yeah. So he's doing quite a lot of exercises already. He's reached really, really well. He's reacted really well to the surgery. He got no pain. It's more for the medical staff to go a bit further on that, but I'm sure there's a chance to make that period shorter. If there's a person who can do it, I'm sure it's going to be Mikel Merino. Now, let's say Aaron Ramsey said don't finish in career, so they ask Arteta, but make a skip down. I know they're too relevant like that. Now, on what makes Martinelli so effective in the role of a finisher, super sub, his mentality, and Gabi is a winner. Gabi is someone that it doesn't matter whether you are what you are doing out there. He wants to be the best, and when he starts, great. When he doesn't, he's still the same specimen and wants to win, and he will do everything to win. That's what I love about him. On if Arteta sees his long-term future here, I'm fully committed here. Obviously, me, I don't see Arteta being sacked because I know we are going to win the league this season. Now, on the benefits of most of our remaining games being played in London, we need to exploit that and use that to our advantage. We've traveled so much during the last 9 months, and now it's not going to be that much. We will have two clean weeks in between now and the final game of the season. So that's something very positive. Let's use it. On what is grown to understand more about abilities lately, I didn't know that he was so determined, so obsessed, and so willing to push his body because he came ahead of schedule. This is in recovery from injury. I didn't know that part of him, and it really surprised me in a really powerful way how much he loves the game. When you take away somebody's opportunity to play, you really see their reaction. His was wow, how involved he was in and around the team, the energy that he brings every day to the building. And then we use that time as well to identify areas where he can impact the game, get his opinion wide, and open about where he sees himself, where he's more comfortable, what he sees about the team. I think we use that time in a really, really good way. Now, moving on if the period of time to prove that younger players skip on the pride of coming up against Andoni Iraola, who is from a similar part of Spain. Yes, it's amazing what he has done together with the club, the consistency that they show, the manner that they've done it, and the amount of players they've sold, how they've reinvented themselves. The run that they are on is incredible because we know how tough the Premier League is. When it comes to pride, it's huge. When it comes to rivalry or match day, it's even bigger. It goes out the window. It gets down same day. Now, away from that, on whether our pride is tested or reinforced in difficult moments, I think reinforced because that talks about our culture and the identity of this club and the team. And to define that, you have to go through different scenarios, different moments, individually and collectively. I always said that that's one of the proudest things for me, not only with the people, but our supporters as well. They've always been with our team, with the team, regardless of the situation. And that's great to see in football. I think that attitude, behavior, and unity gives you more will to win for them. That possibility, the opportunity to make so many people proud and happy increases. And that's what has driven everybody, me first of all, and then all the players and the people in the organization. Now, on if there's anything to say regarding his contract, they say no, there's no news on that. I don't think we have time to discuss that now. The full focus is on what we have to do from here on and to the end of the season. You know what's bring this talk now? When BBC come outside talk, say yes, I think that they in talks with Arsenal, they won't sign contracts. Well, they already keep everything say at the end of the season they will run out. On how much belief Arteta has that our players can win the league and the Champions League, we say he loves. Because I see them every day in training, and first of all, the capacity that we have as a club, as a team, the will to win, and we recognize the opportunity ahead. We are going to do all our best to achieve it. Now, what me I want to hear? Positivity, all round positivity. Ajay. Now, on trying not to concede set pieces goals to Bournemouth like we did last season, he said we need to learn that lesson. Certainly, And away from home as well, we considered the set piece goal this year before as well. So it's an area where they are really strong and certainly have to improve to create the margin and game context that we want. So we are going to have to be really good at that. This same AFC Bournemouth, I don't check their calendar. Some of their players they injured, especially that Kluivert and the Clivert. That guy good though. That guy they very very they okay. Yes. And one of that key player Cook sef dey injured, hamstring. So those two, they no dey, unless maybe they don't recover. But from my research, they're not going to be available. So I think that's the most we can take for the press conference. Now, I saw this thing. Are you aware that since March week 7, now we enter first, and since then we never come down for that first till today. Every other person don't move. Second don't move to third don't move to fourth. Like that, they don't move, but we still dey constant. Since March week 7, wey we enter that first position, we never come down say we don hold am say yes, na our own be this. And na so make e be till the end. We no wan hear any bottle kini, we no wan hear anything, make e dey go. Now, are you aware that even Gyökeres come out and talk say yes, the players are nervous, na normal level. Because it was like, if you feel nerves, I think it means that it matters to you. It's not bad. Feeling nervy, it's not bad yet. But if you take it in the right way, it depends on how you handle those emotions. In fact, I think the London Evening Standard wrote an article on it. No, not the London, the Daily Express rather. So Victor Gyokeres admits Arsenal dressing room nerves as players distract themselves. So for context, when you read the story, you will see the Swede has now called upon his teammates to maintain concentration and their joy during the title running, despite the burden of ambition and expectation upon them. Speaking exclusively to Football London, Gyokeres outlined what is required or what's required mentally to claim a league title and says it's key. The players do not think about the end goal too much. Just focus on enjoying the process instead. You have to be so focused every game and take every game as seriously as you can, no matter who you play. All the points that you can count in and that you get count in the end, Gyökeres said. Now, moving on in the same light, Gyökeres insists any anxiety creeping in as Arsenal battle to win both the Premier League and the Champions League is a good thing. You get the experience of the former Sporting striker who claimed trophy. Gyökeres hasn't talked before, say, the experience of winning trophy for Sporting Lisbon, it will really help him for Arsenal. You get, and this was when he said, I think you feel the nerves, I think it means it matters to you. I think it's not bad if you take it in the right way and you put that energy in the right direction. So to have nerves, I think it's not a bad thing. It is just bad if you convert it into something negative. And it depends on how you handle those emotions of yours. You have to think like that, but also not to get too frustrated if it doesn't go your way, because it's always a long season and there's still a lot to play for. Even now that we are in April, there's a lot of games still to play. So we just have to focus on doing our job and to enjoy it. Don't think too much about what can happen or how the end result is going to be. I think the most important thing is to play football and to enjoy it on the pitch. And I couldn't agree more. Now, away from that, Mikel Arteta on Martinelli being so effective as a finisher. Okay, I think I bought in the press conference. Now, moving on. So the injury na sports mo now also talk and say sports mo affect Liverpool. If I can go check the Arsenal website, they say Arsenal have been handed double injury boost ahead of tomorrow's game. Pierre Capi and Trossard were pictured in training on Friday, which is today. So now their reports push me go Arsenal website. I go confirm say true. The Lucia don't come back. Oh. All right, my dear Aspen, we spoke bring the message from some of our sponsors in Mobile Health Associates and Co Limited into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So, we want to reach out to them, call them on plus 234-806-4642234, and they're located on number 7 Eken Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. If you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, we could bring you messages from Leaders Educational Services and Tours Limited. So them they run UK visa. So if you're interested, that's 2.5M and they need your passport, 60% down payment to start processing, and $180 so you go pay separately. So they will run your travel itinerary, give you guidance, document processing, application processing, the whole 9 yards. So if you're interested, maybe just call them on 00659 33339, and the number is at the bottom of the screen. So do well to get in touch with them ASAP. So Alan Shearer predicts Chelsea Man City in say for him. in the same Man City winning, no doubt. So my dear fellow lovers, that is I think it's a fine place for us to call to an end. So I come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. And a good night. And a happy amount. All right, guys. Ciao.